Okay, this video is about how to fix the SIG Rattler Canebrake. This is the air rifle 177, and this video is about repairing the barrel. I noticed once you fired a few thousand rounds through it, it tends to start wobbling and getting loose here. And the easiest way to fix it is like this. So the first thing you've got to do is you have to remove these two, I think they're hex, yes, hex bolts from the bottom. Got 1 and 2 already taken them out, they're over there. Then you have to remove one from the top on the Picatinny rail, remove that one. Once you've removed that, you can slide it forward and put that to the side, and then this is where your main issue is going to be. First off, we have one screw which tends to come loose here. Now this you do need to tighten up, just check that one. But your main issues are these 4 bolts here. There's 2 there and 2 on the other side. I've taken them out. I'll just show them to you. They're quite small, which is quite surprising. You can see they're not very large, and they are Phillips. So what you've got to do then is you take them out, slide this off, and you can put this to the side. And also a thing to note is the barrel is quite wobbly, and the barrel is held on the end of the barrel is held basically, you can't really see through here, but you can unscrew this. Now it does look like a suppressor, but it's not. See, there's basically nothing in there. So all you have, I don't know if you can see that on the old camera, but the at the bottom of the tube you've got a slot that the barrel goes into, slots into, and that stops it from wiggling. So basically it'll go on there, click in there, and then the 4 screws will hold the whole assembly. So those 4 screws are the ones responsible for the thing from waggling around if it comes loose. So what we need to do is put this back together. Like that. Make sure it's decently tight. Then what you want to do is you want to get blue Loctite, and you put a little into each hole, and then on the other side in there, and you slide this back. This part here goes to the top, and you pop it in. Now when you put this back in, you've got to make sure that the barrel gets into the front slot at the front here. You probably have to stand your, oops, I'm supposed to do that. Stand that up and just wiggle it around gently until it goes in. Then what you do, once you have that in, like that, once you've got your Loctite in there, you can then go ahead and get your 4 screws and then screw them into here and tighten them up. You need to get yourself a decent sized Phillips. Be very careful, because you can strip the heads of these screws very easily, and you can over tighten them. The material that this is made out of, it's more like I'm not sure what this is, but I think it's like a cast, I'm not sure, but you know, it's easy to strip them in here where it goes into onto the actual frame itself. So you've got to be very careful. Tighten them firmly until there's no wiggle here, and then let the Loctite set for 24 hours before you fire it. Once you've gone and put your screws in, go ahead and reassemble. Getting that in there, and then put your bolt and your 2 bolts there, and that's it, you're good to go. So that's how you fix the barrel wobble on the SIG Canebrake. I hope that was informative, because it took me quite a while to figure it out, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to do another video. In fact, while I'm here, we may as well talk about this. This particular one has had the PCP upgrade, or HPA upgrade, high pressure air. Basically, it used to run on CO2, and if you've been looking at these on YouTube, you'll know that they run on CO2 on the 88 gram or 90 gram canisters. So what we have here now is we've got air bottle, which has a gauge on it, which is pretty useful. I've been firing this one, so it's down quite a bit. And the problem that you had when you buy this kit for, it's normally about between 90 and 100 pounds, is you get this little buttstock that goes on the back here. Terrible. The worst thing I have ever experienced. So what I did is I got rid of that, and I ordered this from a website. Can't remember what it was now, but this particular unit is called First Strike, and it is actually pretty good because it covers the whole bottle. And if you wish to move it back, you just press this button here and slide it back, which I'm not going to bother doing that now, but you can tension this here so this doesn't wiggle around. And that's it really. And how these work, when you take them off, you have a rail that goes underneath. It basically sticks to the bottle, so this slides on. I'm not going to take it off now because it's still setting, so I don't want to play around with it. And that's it really. So I've turned this from CO2 into high pressure air. The barrel, we all know how to sort that out now. I'm going to finish putting this together in a minute. The one thing that when you put the bottle on, if you're using a tactical optic, like a red dot or something like that, you're going to have a little bit of an issue because this is longer. So normally your face would, your face or your eye would be around about here. So with the red dot, it's a little bit too far away. You have to try and crane over here, and that can be quite uncomfortable. So basically, the idea is to put a scope on, and the scope will then move across here, so we can get a better distance to your eye focus, well, to your eye relief. The eye relief, you want to be about 3 inches from the side, well, from the end, and it's pretty comfortable then, and you've got a nice sort of texture over here as well, which is quite, it's quite comfortable. And also we have a rubberized end on our butt here. So that's it really. Hope you found it interesting, and I'll make a few more as we go along.